patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Pressure coming. Got room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the 1st down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the 1st down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Lee. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I like it early in the game, set the tone, show I'll do anything. I'll hand him the football, I'll throw him the football, I'll give him the ball in as many ways as possible. I like the early mindset of this offensive coordinator.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Clapp. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll go back to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas!
How about the start from this offense? defense. What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Makes the grab. It's Marsh.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Run down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. We're just not able to be on the same page there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the ball is loose on the return. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The kick is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run play action. Corks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing. As they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it up. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Arkansas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And he tacked on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Throws to the back. This one's complete. Oh,
aggressive running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They get on the football, and the extra point attempt fails. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Great move. Now he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, marching down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Daly. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A quick strike touchdown on top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Once somebody gets going, it's really hard not to focus on it. That running back's got this thing going. He's had a lot of success on the day. All eyes on him. What does the QB do? Uses that to his advantage. Nice job running the option, making the read, and getting a nice game.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air, it's Daly. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark. The offense in hurry up mode. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Razorbacks. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
See the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Daly. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Wants to return it. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. To extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's got it. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Gets the back moving. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On fourth down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Trying play action. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And the pressure gets home. And he's dragged down. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. I know both of these teams were ranked